Okay, I'm back again. So I just did the first video on basically my Target, Michael, Walmart haul. So what I'll do is, even though this is part 2, I'm going to title this one Crochet, WIPS, and Finished Items. That's how I'll do that. Okay, first I'm going to start with a WIP I'm working on. It's called the Ruana. And I forget whose pattern it is, but I got it off Crochet Crowd with Mikey. I'll link everything as I, when I put my video up, I'll link everything in the bottom where you can find the patterns and such. But I know it's called the Ruana. And you need 6 sprinkle cakes. She used birthday cake, or he used birthday cake. But I didn't have 6 of one. So I had like 3 and 3 of these. And I thought, I can make them work together. They're not too bad. One is pecan fudge. And this one's vanilla bean. And I thought, I can make these work. So this is part of the reason why I wanted the new crochet hook in my last video with the rubber handle, because this is what I was making with the 8 and it was hurting my hand. So I've already gone through a vanilla bean, that's that, and I started with the pecan fudge, and I think it blends perfectly. Once this is all gone together, you're not even gonna realize it. I mean, I think it's gonna be beautiful. So this is the Ruana. This is my first attempt. I'm down 1 cake out of 6. And now I can continue working on this because I got my new hook with the rubber on it. That's not going to hurt my hand. So that's that. Okay, now this would have been a WIP, but back when I did my lionbrand haul, I got that, I forget what color it is now, but I got 10 skeins of this. And this is the, I can't remember what it's called, forgive me. But this is Crystal's one poncho pattern. It's one she just put up. It's the one she did with the new Bernat velvet. And I thought, I don't know how in the heck I calculated yardage, but this is what I got out of 10 skeins. Well, that ain't going to do nothing for anybody. So I'm going to wind up just ripping that out, just taking it from the end and pulling it as I crochet. I'll make like a nice hat, hooded scarf. I saw beautiful patterns for that. So I'm going to make that out of this. So that will no longer be that poncho. But I did make that poncho. And what I did was I used 2 of mandala. I thought I had my wrapper here. Oh, dang it. Oh, here I have the wrapper for that. It was Mesa print. It was a number 5 from lionbrand. That's the one I just showed you. It was Mesa. Mesa print was the color. And it's lionbrand wool spun. And that had 108 yards each. So I had over 1,000 yards. And I still couldn't. It just didn't work. So then I did it in mandala. I held 2 together. Okay. And I actually got it now. This is, I think it's not thunder. I can't remember the color of this either. But I'm going to link everything in the description, or put everything in the description. So this is the finished poncho. And I got to block it because it curled up on the ends. Okay, so that's the finished poncho. And then I did her, let me go look. I should have had my stuff together before I did this. I apologize. Let's see, let me turn my volume off here. And bag O Day Crochet. This is one of her shawls. I love this one. This one was so fun to make with the way you switched out the way you did it. Oh, I loved making this. Okay, the poncho, a blanket poncho was the one I just showed you. Okay? And the one I'm about to show you, this might be the Pure Innocence. Let me see, I gotta skip. I think the one I have in my hand is Pure Innocence that she did in, it is. Okay, this is her Pure Innocence shawl. She did it in the in a cotton, that new, I'm pretty sure it's lionbrand cotton cakes. But I did it in latte stripes. Isn't that to die for? It has ridges. It has puff stitches. It has openings. This shawl is gorgeous. And that's why I stopped to get the latte stripe, because I thought I needed to make it bigger, but I'm not going to. It's perfect the way it is. And you could tie it like a hanky type deal. Like, I mean, I don't wear them, but I mean, like, you could do it like this. You could do it around the shoulder. I mean, they're beautiful. I might put a button on this. We'll see. Okay, so that's another finished object. And then, with that one I said I'll show you, this colorway that I got from Michael's in Mountain Majesty. I used one full skein and I made this absolutely gorgeous. Look at this for fall. Now you got to think, football games are coming. It's going to be cold. And this is long enough that like you could tuck it into your jacket. But look at this. Fuzzy. This beautiful cowl. So I made one of them, and this pattern is, okay, I got a fuzzy at me now. This pattern is from Jada In Stitches. It's a one skein cowl. And it is beautiful. And it doesn't matter if you have it this side, or there's no right side or wrong side. It's just beautiful. And it was all half double crochet. And I have my label on it with yarn and hook. That's me. So that's my other finished object. Okay. Now, I'm considering doing this for a giveaway. To start off my channel, to get to like, I don't know if I'll do it at 100 or 200 subscribers. I don't know. I'm going to see what, pardon the phone ringing, telemarketers constantly. And the only reason I didn't undo my phone is because my mom's in the hospital, and if they call, I want to make sure everything's okay. I don't want to miss a call, so I apologize for the phone. But anyway, I'm considering doing a giveaway, and with fall being here and football season and cold nights and hot chocolate and all that good stuff, I might have a little theme and a giveaway going. I have something in the works, so stay tuned for that. All right, now I'm going to share with you, I had my husband pull out my totes in the back room, in my sewing room, because I have, last year at Michael's, mainly Michael's, I went a little crazy buying their bulkier yarn to do hats, to do shawls, to do, not shawls, cowls, hooded scarves, things like that. So I had him pull this out, and I was like, holy schmoly, I didn't realize I had this much. But I have, I don't know if I can. Look at this tote full of yarn. So I'm going to just show you a couple that I have here, like this one here. This is Barcelona, which is 328 yards, loops and thread, number 5 bulky. I could really make something nice out of that. I have a bunch of this Bernat Softy Chunky. I have a whole bunch of different colors of this Kaleidoscope. Now these are only 77 yards, and these are a 6. And I have, oh, this might be that. Yep, so I actually have 2 skeins of this. Sweet. I think I'm going to make a hooded cowl out of this. Perfect. I have this colorway, which is opal. And this one is Kaleidoscope, again, 77 yards. I have more of the Bernat Softy Chunky. This one is Shadow Ombre. I mean, it's insane. And I know I got these to do red, white, and blue for me because I'm all Americana. But I also want you to see, let me pull some of this out. Oh, here's an orange. I need orange. I forgot to buy orange like a dum-dum. Underneath all this, and this ain't even a quarter of what I have. Oh, I have some of this. This is the Country Loom by, I don't know who. Loops and Threads. This is a 6, and how many yards? 104 yards. How pretty is that? I saw Crystal had a lot of patterns that she used homespun, and this is like homespun. It has that same, oh, so I got 2 of these. Nope, that's the Kaleidoscope. See, when I first started buying yarn, I wasn't thinking like you'd need X amount for patterns and stuff. But when I go through my other ones, I just might have more of this stuff back there. Look, I have pinks, I have oranges, I have, this is Hometown USA. I mean, I have them. Oh, look at this one. See, you even forget what you had. Country Loom, there's another one of them. This one's in the colorway Carnival. So pretty. This one's nice. This one is Serenity. This one is Chocolate. Oh, this is Deborah Norville, Serenity Chunky number 5. How pretty is that? And then there's this one. This one's really pretty. This is a Premier Yarn, Deborah Norville, Serenity Chunky. This one is Forest. Okay, but what I have under here is, there's another one, Serenity. This one is Red Bayou. What I have under here is that much Bernat blanket. Okay? They had sale on Bernat blanket, and I went a little nuts. This was last year now. This one is Mallard Wood. And what I can see in this tub, I have 3 skeins of this. Okay? That's in, remember, in this tub. I have at least 2 more tubs full of Bernat blanket back in the back in my sewing room. And then I have 2 of the vintage white, and I know I have a lot more of this back there for sure. And I have right here looking at 6 skeins of the, well, balls, I guess they call these, of the light teal. I have 3 bags of these. So Mikey at the Crochet Crowd is doing a crochet, surprise crochet along, and he uses the Bernat blanket, and I saw the actual colors he used. Oh, they are beautiful in the tutorial, but again, I didn't want to spend a lot of money yesterday, so I decided I'll just use what I have. Later on, I'm going to send my husband back in the sewing room to pull out the rest of my yarn, because I'm going to redo my whole setup here, because after my surgery I'm going to be out for 6 weeks that I can't do nothing, and I'm going to need my stuff at arm's reach. So I'm going to have all this redone before I go in for surgery on the 25th of October. So stay tuned for my workspace setup. But in the meantime, I have one more tote to show you of my fall / winter bulky yarns that were back in my storage unit, or in my, sorry, sewing room. Okay, this, I know he got me 6 of these. This is Montpelier Peacock. This is Hometown USA. It's a number 6 bulky, and it's 81 yards a skein. He got me that actually to make his mom a blanket. Again, back when we didn't realize. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he must have got me 8 because here's 7 of them. Oops. Okay. This is one that I started to use and didn't like what I made, so I undid it. Here's another bolt. Oh, yep, there's 8. Here's the other one. So I have 8 skeins of that to make something nice. More of the black Bernat chunky. These are just a bunch of balls that I balled up. More of my red for my, well, it's actually not red, it's wine. So pretty. I have another Hometown USA number 6 lionbrand Little Rock granite. And yep, I have 2 of those to make something nice. So there's what's in that tote. And like I said, I'm going to get my husband to bring out the rest of my stuff. And part of my pre-surgery prep is getting my house in order so that A, it's clean, that all my husband has to do is maintain, and B, everything is easily accessible to me. So for right now, that is my WIP, my finished item, and I'm gonna get in on Mikey's new crochet along 6-week series. I'll link that as well, and I'll link everything I mentioned, patterns and who they're by and stuff. And I hope that you guys like this video. I know I was a little scattered here, but I have so much yarn and stuff and so many ideas spinning around in my head. And I mean, I go on these tutorials and in the patterns and on Ravelry, and I'm like, oh, you know, your head spins because there's 1,000 beautiful things you want to make. So I hope you like my yarn haul and my WIPs and my finished objects and my sharing my Bernat blanket and stuff. And again, wait till you see all the Bernat blanket I have. I went insane when they had that sale last year. So okay, please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I hope to see you back. And thanks so much for visiting my channel. Take care and happy crocheting.